night. Jenny from America. How y'all doing? Promising I keep you up to date on what's going on Twitter and other. This one's a Twitter. A couple of good doozies on Twitters I just find. Again, this Jamie Haith 42. Oh, wow, what a gem she is. Now, let's read this. Lucy Letby case. Baby G was given domperidone. Hello, question mark. Baby G had problems with holding milk down, reflux, possible on some trial feeding program. I will explain that to you. It's like they were trying to force feed this baby with milk, shoving Gaviscon down it and all sorts, not being attacked by a nurse. Let's see what it says right here. Okay. From October 3rd to October 8th, Baby G is recorded as having 1 to 2 vomits each day. These varied from small to large, and some were after cares. After a nappy change where legs were lifted, domperidone was added to the anti-reflux regime on October 17th, 2015 because of vomiting. Well, I think Gibbs did a lot with this baby. Now, Brewery also did a lot too, and this is the one I believe Brewery has been following. Has been following all along. It's been the pediatric consult that's been following for several years. Basically, he's the one that told the parents that the reason the baby is severely brain damaged and needs 24-hour care is because of vomiting and because of Lucy. Well, let's go to Jenny's phone here. Notice the release date on this, which is May of 2014. Interesting. Domperidone. I'll let you, here is how you will get to it. Look at ashfordpeters.net. I'll let you do your own thing here, but if you keep scrolling down, it's basically saying, oopsie, it's some issues with the heart with this medication. And look at key consideration. On April 25th, 2014, the MHRA revised the license indications and dosage for domperidone following something review of safety data. Okay. It's found it was associated with small increased risk of potentially life-threatening effects on the heart, especially in people aged over 60, taking large doses and whatever. But the best part here is, look at this one. Domperidone is prescribed for gastric transit enhancement in the treatment of neonatal infant gastric reflux, despite limited evidence to support its use in this disease. This is an off-label indication for domperidone, which is only licensed for relief of nausea and vomiting. Unfortunately, this is off-label. They're giving it off-label crap, which I know sometimes happen, but these babies were so sick to begin with, and they weren't monitoring it. Plus, yes, they were throwing Gaviscon in it, and it possibly was on a feeding trial. So give me a minute here, and I'm going to show you the feeding trial that Stephen Brewery was involved with. It was a multi-center feeding trial, and it was done, and Stephen Brewery is documented as the point man for the Countess of Chester. Give me a minute here, and I'm going to find it for y'all. Okay, I'll let you guys do your own research on this one. SIFT speed of increasing milk feed trials. Go to this thing here. Okay, basically, go to SIFT, okay? Aim of the study was to find out whether it was best to increase milk feeds for very preterm or low birth weight babies at a faster rate or a slower rate. Okay? This is when they put the babies in. It doesn't mean it's stopped. It's when they enroll them. June 2015. I'm wondering if Brewery even enrolled this baby. or they'd even bother to stop the protocols, or even realize that maybe they should have stopped it. I'll let you decide on that. In fact, we may not know. Let's go to some more information I found out about this SIFT. Okay. Look at that. Although these feeding outcomes seem to favor faster increments, the risk for moderate or severe motor impairment was unexpectedly higher in the faster increment group than in the slower increment group. Okay? Again, I'll let you do your thing. Give me another minute here. I found another good doozy on Twitter. It'll just take me a minute here. Okay, another good doozy here. According to Moritz, Brewery and Jerem took calls from concerned parents and referred cases on to the police. My jaw hit the floor. The doctors were suspects with knowledge of when Lucy was working. What is wrong with Cheshire police? They made no effort to avoid confirmation bias. Okay, this has come from Unmasking Lucy Letby, Judith Moritz. I'm going to read it to you. But in February 2018, that changed. 9 months had passed since Steve Brewery and Revi Jerem had first sat down with the Cheshire police. Since then, news had spread that the police were investigating and parents were worried. Some had babies who had spent time on the neonatal unit and they wanted to know if their babies may have been mistreated. Brewery and Jerem took many of the calls, offering reassurance where they could and passing any worrying cases on to the police. The police were glad of help. Judith Moritz, you make me want to throw up. I'll let you all do your own investigating, but I'm going to go ahead and take some Gaviscon, Doperidine, whatever. I'll ask John Gibbs what I should have for my quote-unquote reflux and vomiting. No, maybe I should just stay away from whatever Judith Moritz or Liz Halls spews. Bye-bye.